Hello everybody, my name is Noonly, and this is the newest and greatest tutorial out there on how to get all Untitled Combat Demo Rework badges. Before the video starts, I would like to first add a disclaimer. Some of these badges are skill-based or require a lot of game time, unless you're lucky. Also, according to YouTube statistics, the first badge of UCDR is First Blood, and as it sounds, you have to get a single kill in the game. So find someone who isn't the best at the game, unless you're me, and take them down to get the badge. The second badge of UCDR is Shonen protagonist. This one is easy, unless you're me. To start a villain arc, all jokes aside, the actual way to get it is by fighting someone and losing to them, as shown in the description of the badge. The third badge of UCDR is Overkill. You unlock this badge by reaching the damage cap of 40, or 60, I don't really know, while fighting someone. The easiest way that I got this was by using Hate Ball on someone on hard mode. Hard mode is basically a way of making the game harder, go figure, by making you deal less damage and take more damage. The fourth badge of UCDR is Growing Stronger. To get this badge, you must go up a stage as Flowey. It's pretty easy. All you do is stand in the back, watching fights, and every time someone dies in the game, they will have a death animation of either a white soul or a red soul. Red souls are determination souls, which will grant you a multiplier towards next stage Flowey of 1x. A white soul is a monster soul, dropped by Sansas, Spamtons, and Void Gasters, which will grant a 0.5x multiplier towards the next stage Flowey. You need to get a total of 4 souls to get to the next stage as Flowey from first stage. The fifth badge is Stop It. To get this one, while fighting for a little bit, have them leave the game or rage quit. This happens often, so you'll probably get it by mistake most of the time. The sixth badge is the first hard one. Fast deals, cards that break down. To get this badge, you have to play as the character Spamton and earn up to 10,000 Chromer. This is hard, because you don't gain much Chromer that fast, as only one kill will give you 30 Chromer, and landing Spamton 3 on someone will give 30. The tip that I have for this one is finding one sweaty player to grind out kills for you, then have them give you the Chromer. This will allow you to use the Spamton emote on other characters than just Spamton, and I've never gotten the badge before. The seventh badge is Kick Them While They're Down. I'm not entirely sure how I got this one, but I got it from rage debuffing, which was pretty common, which is now pretty hard to normally get. From my understanding, rage debuff will happen if the other player is playing too late, like zoning or not attacking for a while, but it's a really rare thing to get, so good luck. The eighth badge is Unfair. Pretty much the same thing as Kick Them While They're Down. It used to be pretty easy to get, but is now pretty hard. You have to continue comboing after a burst. A burst is something you get when you have been getting true comboed for quite a bit, around 5 seconds, or 5 seconds of stun. And then you can press G to burst, giving yourself iframes and dealing a small amount of damage and knockback around your area. It used to be you could use burst whenever you wanted, but it is now pretty rare to get outside of it, showing up during executions. So once again, good luck. This badge might or might not give you the burst emote. I'm not entirely sure. The ninth badge is Get Better, in which you have to be fighting someone as either first stage Flowey or second phase Flowey, and pick up a soul to become the next stage during said fight. The way I did it was by attacking someone just before I was going up stage, then run away and throw a pellet to slow them down and keep the fight going, while waiting for a soul to drop to get me to the next phase. The 10th badge is Excessive Use of Force. To get this one, you have to kill someone else with a fully charged Enforcer's Air 1. It's not too difficult if you get a combo into it when the other person is at low health points. The 11th badge is Aerial Denial. To get this badge, you must use Sans's Telekinesis 3 and land it on someone who is above you as an aerial denial system, which will automatically grant you the badge on landing it. The tip for this one is fight against a GT car and wait for them to use Air Determination 1, and immediately use Telekinesis 3. The 12th badge is First Steps. To get this one, you must complete the tutorial, which you can find in the first menu when you start the game. The tutorial is pretty easy and only takes a little bit of trial and error on the combo part of it, but you should get it pretty easily. I'm not the best at the tutorial. The 13th badge is by the skin of your teeth. The way you get this badge is by winning a fight with really low health. You need to be below execution and maybe even below 5% HP. Once you kill them, you will get the badge. The 14th badge is Nanomachines, son. To get this one, you have to use a move with super armor like holding kindness or ranged 1 and getting hit by a melee attack from the person you're fighting. The 15th badge is Data Missing. To get this one, you have to be sent to the lag dimension, where people are sent to if they have horrid MS. A way to get this badge is by turning off your Wi-Fi and turning it back on a few times. The 16th badge is Old Fashioned. To get this one, you must kill someone without locking onto them once. This is pretty easy if you can aim or have auto-aim projectiles such as Sans Bones. The 7th badge is Brutal. To get this one, you must use an execution move on someone else. To do an execution, you must have the opponent at 10% hit points and then hit them with the corresponding moves. Dark Lord 7, Dark Lord 6, and GT Kara Patience. The 18th badge is an encounter. This badge is the hardest badge in the entire game in my opinion. To get it, you have to get a door to appear at this location on the map by leaving and joining the game to get the correct fun value. Once it spawns, you have to go into the door and leave the door after a little bit. The void is the exact same map except you have limited vision and there's an entity roaming around named Puppy. To get the badge, you must go to Puppy and he will have a rare chance to start talking to you. This will unlock the Gaster rapping emote. The 19th badge is your first real challenge. That's the name of it, it's not that hard. For this badge, you must earn a single experience point. To do this, you must win in intense battles, or as the Discord describes it, both you and the person were fighting very skillfully. Basically, you just have to fight someone who's on your skill level and win against them in a pretty close battle. I would recommend checking the Discord for a more detailed explanation on how XP works. The 20th badge is an encounter number 2. To get this badge, you must go to this spot in the map and break open the wall and walk to the end of the cave. Once reaching the end, you will reach a mask floating in the air and will be rewarded with the badge. The last badge in the game is very easy, if you have Robux. To get it, you will have to equip this item, link in the description, onto your Roblox avatar and spawn into the game and reset your character. You will die in a different and unique way, which will give you the badge. This will give you an equipable emote which will allow you to change your death animation to this. And that's it, for right now. I will release smaller videos for all the new badges that get released after I figure out how to get them. Thanks for watching, and good afternoon.